Hello, welcome to my channel. I am the Silver Wheel Witch. Today I will be unboxing the October 2021 Witch's Moon box. This box does come discreetly packaged and it is from W Moon Shop on the top. So the outside of the packaging. So if you are still in the broom closet, then be nice. Okay, let's see if we can open this. Now I did accidentally get a sneak peek on social media, but I tried to go through it pretty quickly. So I have an idea what might be in this box, but I didn't get a close look. So it's a hefty one this time around. Gorgeous box as always. I love reusing these boxes to store my items in. Just recently bought a house, so until now I haven't really had a space where I wanted to buy furniture specific for an area to store my stuff that I've collected over the years that I use, and this box, their boxes are great for that. So let's go ahead and open this up. See what we have inside. Ooh. It's heavy. Okay. Something for my kitties to play with. So the Witch's Moon always in their moon box include a oracle card that they pull. Specific, they meditate on the energy of who's receiving the box. And mine this month is Glamour. Into this mirror, I now see the realms of possibility. That's gorgeous. I haven't seen this deck before, so it's beautiful. Okay, this is the information. I will put a timestamp down below so that I will read through it, the second half of the video, for anyone who wants to skip through to that part. But I will see the theme here this month is Protectress of the Veil. Beautiful. Let's make sure you guys can see all of that. Let's see what else we have in here. Whispers in the Night. So this looks like possibly the incantation spell work to go with a candle. Sometimes they will include these out separate from the candle. It's very nice. And looks like we have Medusa. Oh, that's great. Okay. Beautiful artwork. As always, I like to keep these in the little plastic, and I usually store them in a binder inside little paper sleeves. That way I can pull them out as I need to and use them as artwork. I can stick them inside a frame or just, you know, lean them up against the wall. Very beautiful artwork. Okay, so let's go with this first because that looks a little heavy sitting on top there. And Samhain bath salts. Beautiful. I don't know if you can see it in this light. Sorry, I'm still trying to play with lighting. Figure out what works best. It's almost sweet. Something that smells a little bit like black licorice, but not quite. Not sure what herb that is, but that is very nice smelling. Actually, I'll see if I can show it to you guys. It's hard not to spill it. There we go. Beautiful bath salts. I can't wait to use those. And let's see what else we have in the box here. I think we have some incense sticks. Can't really read the writing on there. I think possibly it might say the the veil. Let's see what it smells like. It's got a very strong scent. Subtle but strong, if that makes sense. It's just bold, maybe. It's a very beautiful smell. Not quite sure what smell that is. It's not always easy to tell, but it smells amazing. And we'll see. Sometimes they include in the paperwork what the scent is. So we'll take a look at that in a little bit. All right, and here's our candle for the month. Ooh, it looks black. Let's go ahead and peel just the top half of the paper off. I like to keep the bottom half at least of the paper on here because I write what the candle is. I usually use the box items every month, but I don't always use them. And I've found in times when I haven't needed to use them right away that there has been a future purpose for them where the candle was perfect to use in that situation. So for storage purposes, I like to write on here so I don't completely unwrap them. This actually looks like a dark navy blue. It just smells like the beeswax, which smells divine. And again, I always like to mention that you can pinch the bottom of this and shape it if you need to fit it inside a candle holder. And I would imagine that this goes with that as well. Hopefully it focuses so you guys can see it. Okay, what else do we have? The herbs. Looks like we have bird's foot. Not sure what exactly that is. Let's see if you guys can see that. Okay. Looks like we have yellow dock root. I love the variety of herbs that we get inside these boxes. Some months you'll get some very common herbs, depends on their uses, which is really good to have around. But then other months we get really unique stuff that you just normally wouldn't come across, or if you're like me, you live in an area that doesn't really have places to shop for said items. It's nice to have a little bit of these unique herbs on hand for spell work. That said, you can always substitute herbs. If you haven't been practicing long, there's always something that has a similar correspondence that if you need to in a pinch, don't always feel that you need to stick to a specific herb that's in a spell that you're reading. You can always switch it out, make it more personal, use something you have on hand that will work. And it looks like the third herb we have is epizote herb. I think that I am reading that correctly. I think it says epizote. I like that they've started to put it in two different fonts. It's a little bit easier for me to see. And that's an interesting one because I don't know what this is. So that'll be a fun new herb to learn. And let's see what else we have in here. Let's see, I'm not sure what this is. It looks like it's got one of those nice silky sheer bags in here with, oh, looks like a stone. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm not quite sure. Let's see what that is. I like to try to guess. I'm trying to get better at my stones. I have a modest collection going these days, but all right, I'm not really sure, but this looks like it might be a piece of agate. I love when it's got these little imperfections in here. Really learned to embrace the imperfections in everything, and I find that oftentimes stones, that have that actually have a unique and amazing energy to them. And this one is beautiful. I don't know if I can got a lot of this like gold and pink, and it's got this, for me, this little bit of banding in there that I don't think you can see, which is what makes me think it's agate, an agate of some sort. So we'll find out when we go through the paperwork. And this must be our oil. They do usually include an oil. Their oils are amazing. I've actually gathered quite a few over the years. I've got to figure out what to do with some of them before they go bad. Just in case you didn't know, oils don't always last forever. So you want to keep an eye on them, keep them in a cool, dark place. Theirs are always nicely come in a dark bottle, which helps prolong the life of the oils. Medusa oil. So that's great. That goes along with the artwork. So I would imagine the big piece in here might as well have something to do with Medusa. Ooh, that is a really sweet, musky smell. That smells great. I don't know what that is, but it smells amazing. I cannot wait to use that. Okay, let's take a look here. And it looks like the big item. This is the one thing that I kind of glimpsed, but I didn't really take a good look, but I have a feeling now exactly what it is. Oh, it's pretty heavy, so be careful if you get these boxes pulling it out. We'll move that off to the side. Find where to open this. Hold on a second. There we go. Open it down here. I don't want to damage it. Oh, wow. You guys can see this. That is gorgeous. Look at that. I mean, I gotta tell you guys, I absolutely love the items, the large items that the Witch's Moon puts in their boxes. They are just great pieces to have to decorate your space, to use in ritual, to work with. And the back has really nice built into the back. I don't know if you can see, there you go, to hang it nicely. That is just absolutely beautiful. Can't wait to read the information on this. Okay. All right, so this time I'm going to try something new and try and pull my camera forward a little bit up close here for y'all, so that as I'm reading through the information, you can get a closer look of the items. So let's put this gorgeous plaque up here. So you have something beautiful to look at. Make sure that that is going to stay there without sliding. Okay. Move that. Okay, I think I'm set up here. Protectress of the Veil. As we step into this sacred season, we begin to truly rely on our practices to assist us in obtaining meaningful whispers of guidance. With the veil thinning, we delve deep into our connections with our ancestral and spiritual guides. While working with these guides, we call upon the very specific energies for fierce protection and guardianship. We confidently walk into the dark half of the year, working with the shadows to realize our intentions and refine our interpretations and understanding. We have been working on this very exclusive and one-of-a-kind collection for over a year and cannot wait to finally bring these items to our subscribers this coming Samhain. The magical items in this box are as follows. The exclusive Brass Medusa Plaque. This one-of-a-kind brass Medusa plaque was designed by the Witch's Moon and exclusively created for this very collection. The deep, tragic, and magical history of Medusa is very dear to us. Her strong, protective energies resonate with our sacred space during times of deep shadow work and ritual, guarding us from energies that are not welcome. We call upon this great guardian to watch over us as we work with divine and feminine energies, communicate with our spirit guides as well as ancestors, and work on protective spells. There are a variety of myths associated with Medusa, but most commonly, the heartbreaking tale of betrayal cast upon her. The name Medusa is said to be translated into queen or guardian. Excuse me. Sorry, I lost my place. Here we go. Originating in Libya, a neighbor to Greece in the Mediterranean, Medusa is considered a sea spirit. I didn't know that. That's interesting. And the only mortal Gorgon sister or Gorgonian. This is, of course, due to her being a beautiful mortal woman before a curse was cast upon her. It is said in some mythology that Medusa was violated and abused by Poseidon in Athena's sacred temple. Others say that she had consensual sex with Poseidon. It was this knowledge that brought the anger and fury of Athena, who transformed Medusa into a morbid and terrifying creature, capturing the features of a dead corpse, Gorgon, and growing poisonous snakes as hair. The most well-known characteristics is her deadly stare, said to turn anyone into stone that might capture a glimpse of her gaze. She was cast onto a remote island and resided in her lair, damned to an eternity of loneliness and isolation. The young Perseus, in an attempt to save his mother from a forced marriage, visited the island to serve the head of Medusa, hoping to use its profound powers to conquer his enemies. Equipped with a mirror shield, he entered Medusa's lair, walking backwards and staring into the reflection as he approached her. Once she was found, he closed his eyes and swung the sword of Zeus, severing her head. The head of Medusa still carried her immense magical powers and was used to save Perseus's mother before being offered back to Athena. You may often find Athena depicted as a warrior with the head of Medusa on her breastplate or placed upon her shield. It is said that when Medusa's head was severed from her body, Pegasus, the winged horse, was conceived. In addition, the blood of Medusa was said to be captured in vials with the ability to raise the dead from a single drop. In other related legends, Medusa may be Athena's mother, related spirit, or possibly the identity of Athena that was considered to be her past when she set out to destroy Medusa. Medusa is associated with the Ogul star, traditionally perceived as representing Medusa's eye and resonating with the female power and the feminine divine. You can also find the snake-like filaments within the Medusa Nebula, within the constellation of Gemini. Protective amulets are commonly carved into the head of Medusa to guard against any intruding energies. Medusa can manifest as the goddess she was prior to her transformation, or may come into existence as a mermaid. We call upon Medusa during this time, as the veil thins, to provide protection and guard us from unwanted spirits and energies. May her blood bring our ancestors and guides to our sacred space so that we may communicate and receive guidance. May the legend of Medusa bring protection to our space and the spirits that reside and bolster the feminine aspects of our craft. Elemental association is water, celestial influence is the moon, and ritual offerings are coral and serpentine. Very nice. And along with that is this gorgeous Medusa artwork. Carefully put this over here. There we go. See if that'll stay. The Medusa Book of Shadows artwork, created exclusively for this very collection, this beautiful and inspired Medusa Book of Shadows artwork provides historical information regarding the origins of the great goddess. Keep this print within your Book of Shadows for reference or display in your sacred space. Written and illustrated by A.E. Alden. We have had to substitute some of the backings on these pieces due to supply shortages. Very understanding. Okay. And I'll give you guys another close-up of this so you can see how beautiful that is. That is just stunning. Okay, let's move that over here. The next item we had was the hand-rolled, sorry about that. Some more of that paper packaging. Hand-rolled candle, honeycomb beeswax. Beeswax is great because it also cleans the air. We'll go ahead and put this here so you can see that. Hand-rolled Whispers of the Night spell candle. We have hand-rolled this Whispers in the Night magic spell candle with the intention of enhancing the magic that surrounds you during Samhain. This time is meant for you to communicate with your ancestors and spirit guides through meditative and divinatory practices. As you call upon Medusa to be your guardian and protectress, release any fear you may have. Be open to the messages and signs that may be gifted to you during this time. It is so important that you truly take advantage of this sacred and magical time to seek answers and send messages. We have included the oils of cedarwood, sandalwood, and jasmine into the rolling of this spell candle. We recommend noting your experiences within your Book of Shadows during these times and referring to them after a full moon cycle has passed. If you are unable to use a candle holder that might fit this candle, place over a plate or offering dish in which you would like to burn your candle, placing a flame on the bottom of the candle, allowing the wax to form a puddle. Quickly place your candle in the upright position in the middle of the puddle and hold for a few seconds. This technique will allow you to burn your candle on any surface. Always use caution when burning any candle, keeping water close, and using a fireproof container. Okay. The next item is the Whispers in the Night Book of Shadow artwork. To accompany the Whispers in the Night spell candle, we have included our Whispers in the Night artwork for you to display on your altar or use during rituals associated with the Samhain during rituals associated with the Samhain. Written by G. Ibis, illustrated by A.E. Alden. Okay, and our next item is the Medusa Magical Anointing Oil. As always, their oils smell amazing. This powerful Medusa anointing oil was created with the intention of providing protection and safety to you during times of uncertainty. This oil can work specifically towards protecting you from psychic attacks and intruders. As you use this oil, be sure that your intentions are clear. We will often recite short intentional mantras as we use these oils to anoint our skin or magical tools. We have enchanted this magical anointing oil with ylang-ylang, anise, vanilla, patchouli, and cedarwood oils, and have included the herbs of lavender, patchouli, and dandelion as well. Inside your oil, you will find a Lemurian quartz said to personify oneness into your aura. We have also included a special mixture of our Protectress magical oil from our personal cabinet of witchery into the making of this oil. Be careful when applying to skin. The base of this oil is sunflower oil. Some might be more sensitive than others when in contact with skin. External use only. Okay. And that stone is a flower agate stone. The sunlight's changed a little so you guys can see this. It is a beautiful piece. Place that right here. Go. Flower agate stone found with chalcedony inclusions, marking the features of a flower. This very special form of agate is truly beautiful and carries within immense abilities to assist us during this time. Flower agate has the unique ability to sever our ties with emotional and physical pain or baggage. During the dark half of the year, we focus on these specific intentions as we face our shadows and work to bring healing and restorative energies to ourselves. Also, a growth stone, the flower agate pushes us towards progression in our professional and personal aspects. Work with this flower agate during meditation, placing it upon the heart and root chakras. Okay, there it is. All right, and now we're going into the herbs. We have first the yellow dock root, Lumix crispus. I'll show that to you again. Okay. Yellow dock root, a very medicinal, beneficial herb. Yellow dock has been used for its digestive support and distinct cleansing properties. Although known magically for its ability to attract money and lover, yellow dock root also assists us in clearing emotional and spiritual blockages. As you work with this root during this time, allow its energies to unburden you so that you may receive clarity during times of divination and meditation. The next herb we have is episode herb. That's this one. Very curious to see what this one is about. I've not used this one before. Episode herb is another cleansing and digestive promoting herb. Episode is well known for its deep history in Latin American and indigenous herbal remedies. Magically, this special herb also works to digest the hardships of life and clears out any negative and stagnant energies. It is said that episode is associated with the underworld or the land of the dead and can be used as an offering to an ancestral altar. Here it is. And our last herb here is, fenugreek, bird's foot, fenugreek seed. Most commonly found within money magic spells and sachets, fenugreek has the unique quality of enhancing growth of all kinds. Fenugreek can also be used for grounding and psychic protection during strenuous rituals that may include astral travel and shamanic journey. Elemental association is air, planetary association is Mercury, and the gender is masculine. Very nice. And we have our incense. Okay. And it is, let me use the oil here to hold this up. There we go. It is the Veil Ritual Incense Sticks. As you allow the smoke from the ritual incense to waft throughout your sacred space, allow its protective and blessed energies to surround you. Burn this ritual incense during Samhain while you perform magical workings. Very nice. And we have our bath salts. Excuse me. Okay. Samhain celebratory sacred salt. Upon much request, we have included our Samhain sacred salt within this special collection. Samhain is a Gaelic festival marking the end of the harvest season and the beginning of the dark half of the year. The festival date falls halfway between major solar celebrations, the autumn equinox, and the winter solstice. This blood harvest signifies the thinning of the worlds, when earthly and spiritual realms overlap. This very special time of year is for honoring the ancestors and placating restless spirits. We have created the sacred salt with the intention of celebrating this sacred time of year. Relax and let go of preconceived thoughts and expectations. Allow your inner chatter to slowly stop, cluttering your emotions. As you resonate with the earthly ingredients of this sacred salt, take the time to ponder and connect with the energies of your ancestors and guides. This bath ritual is great to conduct before performing divinatory practices. We have enchanted this sacred salt with clove, star anise, and amber oils, as well as yarrow, vervain, and mugwort herbs. We have also included a special mixture of our ancestral honoring magical oil from our personal cabinet of witchery. In the making of this sacred salt, they included from their personal cabinet of witchery in the making of this sacred salt. If bath is unavailable, steep bath salt in a bowl of warm water and wash over skin to benefit from the energies within, external use only. Okay, and next item is the personal oracle reading. So again, these are unique to each person. They intently pull these for each box. Personalized oracle reading. We have meditated and selected a card from the Magical Spell Cards deck by Lucy Cavendish to place inside your box. This card and the prayer in action that it holds is meant for you. Take the time to reflect on the wisdom that it holds. Let it speak to the pressing realities in your world, providing you with the relevant guidance you may need at this time. As well as the last item is a blank piece of parchment paper. Very nice to have. And it states here, we believe that writing down your intentions and goals pushes you further in accomplishing them. We have added a piece of parchment for you to write down your intentions before your rituals so that you may add it to your own personal book of shadows. As you perform your rituals, do not set expectations. Cast your intention and be of pure heart and mind. These very personal moments are for you. There is so much knowledge available to you. We urge you to stay eager for enlightenment and open to the blessings that are so sacredly gifted to you by the Universal Divine. May this sacred Samhain bring you messages and guidance from your ancestors and spirit guides. Be blessed, the Witch's Moon, Protectress of the Veil, October 2021, G. Ibis. And there you have it. That is the box for the month of October. I hope you all have a blessed month. Thank you for watching.